Welcome to the Last Scout Show, Radio Edition. Which on the Last Scout Show, Radio Edition means there's a lot of pictures for you to look at while you're listening. Or you can move on and listen and surf other things. Your choice, always trying to give you an option. Well, Hillary keeps falling. She's still bitter about losing the election. Mainstream media, they're lying as usual. Venezuela's starving to death. Oh, all these things going on around in the world. And then the Q post, and then the onslaught battle between CBTS, Calm Before the Storm Reddit, and Reddit over live streams. Tillerson resigned, or not resigned, but was removed as Secretary of State. Now they're trying to bring the CIA director over in front of the State Department and bring up Miss Torture herself as the head of the CIA, the first female. Boy, if it's going on in anywhere, it's happening all here in America. Where else you going to find all this stuff going on? The whole world, it's a mad world, as I said in one. It goes on and on and on and on. But here in rural, small town America, we just keep driving on. We keep doing the things that we have to do. And coming at you from the Missouri-Kansas border, I am the Last Scout. This is the Last Scout Show Radio Edition. And I hope you will enjoy this. Be sure and hit the like button down below. Share with your friends if you want to. We do it a little bit different. I'm always open to trying new formats for a show. But, boy howdy, is it going on in the world. Let's take a look at Drudge headlines real quick. Let's see. Mass killer Dylan Roof's sister charged with carrying weapons at high school. School district plans on punishing students who participated in walkouts. Yeah, okay. So, back to the Florida shooting. So, I guess high school students across the United States decided to walk out and of class to protest. I'm not really sure what they were protesting because they really don't seem to have a grasp of all the dynamics that deal with the Constitution and gun control and different safety issues and what will get safety done faster. I drink a coffee there to protect these kids, but anyway, so they were all out. So I guess they think, let's take a look at this article real quick on the kiddies. Okay. School district plans on punishing students who participated in walkouts. And this from the Hill. Well, you know the Hill. But I think it's worth mentioning anyway. New Jersey School District plans on punishing students who participated in walkouts. A New Jersey school district reportedly plans on punishing students who participated in school walkouts on Wednesday as part of a nationwide protest of gun violence. High school students in Sayreville, New Jersey walked out of classes despite warnings from the public school district officials that those who participated would be punished. According to the website, about a dozen students rallied outside the school for 17 minutes, and a number of other students also gathered in the school's auditorium. The students who left the schools were reportedly told they would receive 2-day suspensions, while the students who attended the protest in the auditorium were reportedly told they would receive detentions. And I know A lot of you have seen a lot of the YouTube video of the different walkouts that took place, and of course, on some of the news, if you're still gullible enough to fall for the mainstream media. But how interesting. And then there were these students complaining about the detentions and about, getting kicked out of school for a day or whatever, and, they shouldn't be punished for practicing their First Amendment rights. Well, here's the bottom line. Once again, they feel entitled. They don't feel like there should be any consequences for their actions, which is normal for these types anymore. And it's like, hey, you can practice all your rights, but you have to understand when you practice your rights, depending on how you practice them, there can be consequences to you. Now, I could walk into a bar and, start mouthing off, start insulting everybody, and chances are somebody's going to punch my lights out. Well, why is he punching my lights out, or she punching my lights out? All I was doing was practicing my First Amendment rights. Yeah, there are consequences. It's real simple, and why these kids don't think they should be punished, whatever. Nobody wants to make any sacrifices anymore, especially with this group. No sacrifices, no consequences. Just give it to us all, and we'll have it. So, let's see. In Brazil, nostalgia grows over dictatorship. Japan offices raided over antitrust violations. Still looking at more reports here on the Drudge Report. Just for stuff to talk about. Let's see. Cold snap leaves Britain at mercy of Russian gas companies. Oh, yeah. Boy, is that one going on. About the former Soviet spy that was poisoned along with his daughter that are dying. Man, the approach by May has been rather strenuous. She's been very vocal about it, and of course you can't blame her. I mean, it was military grade poison that was used. I can't think of the name of what it was right now, but it was military grade poison that was used. Good coffee. Oh, here's a winner for you. Mom who once married son going to jail for marrying daughter. Okay. Sean Penn debut novel hints at assassinating Trump. Yeah, Sean Penn. Anytime I hear the name Sean Penn, I always think of Venezuela and all the trips that he made down there and all the propaganda that he put out, touting how great socialism is and we need to bring socialism to America when Venezuela's barely standing on its last leg as we know it. I mean, people are starving. The president, Maduro, he's trying to buy votes by giving out food just before the election next month to buy people's votes, and then you've got the God, I can't believe how idiotic this is, and even the opposing party in Venezuela is saying because it's a crooked election they're going to boycott the election. Well, that's stupid. What good is boycotting going to do? It's going to keep Maduro in power, which Maduro will probably stay in power anyway. But they're going to do it. And I tell you what, I bet I know somebody that wishes we would have boycotted the elections in 2016. Yeah, I bet old Hillary Clinton wished we would have avoided and boycotted the election protesting over something because the swamp was crooked. No, doesn't work that way, Venezuela. You need to figure that out. Threatening on walking out and not voting? Jeez, man. What a cheesy way to try to handle wanting to grab and get a hold of your country and get it back under a real constitution before Hugo Chavez and Maduro's reigns came along. But The people are starving, the economy's down. It takes a boatload of money just to buy a slab of ham. You remember how it was, during the just prior to Hitler taking over, the economy was crashing, and it took wheelbarrows of Deutschmarks just to buy anything because of inflation. Well, the same thing's going on in Venezuela right now. It's almost getting to the point that it takes a boatload of their cash, I think the Bolivar they call it, to buy anything. So, that's given rise for the black market. Plus, there are some places in Venezuela that the economy's so pathetic that they've started up their own bartering and currency system, to try to get things done that they need. But sad situation in Venezuela. But you know what? It's a good classroom for Americans to study and see what socialism really is if they never had a clue about it before. Gotta admit, it's something else. So anyway, let's take a look at a couple other headlines. Oh, let's see. One second here. Well, I hope all of y'all are doing okay out there. I know we're ready for spring to kick in. I know the horses are ready for spring to kick in and warm things up. But then, here comes fly season. That's always fun. Let's see. Astronaut has different DNA than identical twin after year in space. Oh, interesting. Climate alarmist resurrect theory warming, making winters cooler. Okay. Activists predict both outcomes, more snow, less snow. So there you have the full-fledged report right there, all you need to know about the global warming farce. San Francisco embraces Amsterdam-style marijuana lounges. Okay. Let's see. Fatalities in California, car crash as pair flees ice. Oh, and Tesla employees admit churning out flawed parts. How interesting is all that? Very, very interesting. Well, I hope all you patriots are doing good. I hope you're taking care, hanging in there. I just like to put out my little 20 or so minute show and try to just be down home. The Last Scout Show under Okie Joe Productions and LSR Radio. We're just down home. We're living out here in the country, out here in rural America, taking a look at the world, seeing what's going on, and trying to let people know that don't forget about us this election, because we are out here and we are paying attention. And yeah, not only are we paying attention as to what's going on in America, we're paying attention to what's going on in the world. And here at Last Scout Radio, I pay real close attention to where our military is around the world. God bless our military, and God bless our veterans and our first responders. Anyway, I've got something coming up special for you, and I'll let you know about it right after this.
Off into space. Man, that takes real teamwork. And here's a team of junior spacemen with an out-of-this-world breakfast that teams up V8 juice and Cheerios for flavor and energy. What a treat! A flavorful glassful of refreshing V8 juice and Cheerios with power protein, plus vitamin B1 for Go Power. And now, here's a special out-of-this-world free offer. This Moon Rocket Kit, both a toy and an exciting game. First, blast off. It separates in midair and lands 2 spacemen on a moon map. You get this wonderful game only through this free offer. Send your name and address and 1 V8 label plus 1 box top from these specially marked packages of Cheerios, Kix, or Frostios to Moon Rocket Kit, Mount Vernon 10, New York. Get Campbell's V8 cocktail vegetable juice with any one of these Big G cereals.
Oh yeah, Blast from the Past commercial for Cheerios. Gotta love it. I do love old classic radio, and I love the dramas that they used to have, the comedies, the westerns, of course. And last August, on August 2017, is when we had the full eclipse of the sun. And so I sat down, put together some sound effects, and did my own take and my own radio drama of being in Kansas City, Missouri for the total eclipse of the sun. I hope you'll enjoy this.
Welcome to Last Scout Live. This is the Last Scout, and I am coming to you live from a Black Hawk helicopter with the Missouri Army National Guard flying over Kansas City. And the reason we're here is because of the study being conducted to see if there is any such effect on the total solar eclipse on humans and what their reaction might be to such a major astronomical event. Our pilot in command is Captain Will Arlington from the Missouri Army National Guard, and also flying with us is Dr. Wallace Notbright, an astronomer, political science major, and astrology major with a PhD in nuclear waste from some university that I've never heard of, who is conducting the study. And so he is also testing out glasses that he developed in his lab to see if he can look directly at the sun during the eclipse. So it's almost a full eclipse right now, and Dr. Notbright is putting on his glasses, and he's peering out. Oh, we're banking a little bit so that Dr. Notbright can get a full penetration of the sun. Oh, okay, if we're turning, still turning. What's that, Captain? The captain informs me that radio chatter is starting to pick up on the ground on Kansas City. So he switched over to it so we can listen. I'm looking over, and Dr. Notbright, are you okay? Is everything okay, Dr. Notbright? Dr. Notbright is just staring at the sun. He can't take his eyes off of it, even with his glasses. I guess they work. But it still does not go into the fact of does the total solar eclipse affect humankind. Dr. Notbright? I'm trying to get Dr. Notbright's attention. Oh my God, Dr. Notbright, he just unfastened his seatbelt and jumped out of the helicopter. Oh, we're banking hard. We're diving down. We're at building top level here in Kansas City. We're dropping a little lower. Oh my God, people are running through the streets. They have guns, they have clubs, they have knives, they have every weapon you can imagine. They're all going after each other. We're breaking again. Oh my God, I cannot believe what's happening, taking place in front of me. I never ever would have thought that a total solar eclipse could affect humankind like this. And we were so worried about Y2K. Why did we not prepare? Why did we not prepare for this total solar eclipse? Okay, let me pull myself together. We're still banking hard and diving down a little bit lower. Holy cow, the VA hospital's on fire. Furniture is being thrown out the windows. It's insane. It's the most craziest thing I've ever seen. And as I look off in the distance, I can see the Kansas City Royal Stadium. It's on fire. And I can make out mobs of people, just total mobs of people fighting. Oh my God, cars, oh my God, semis are just running off the road. They're running over cars. They're plowing through guardrails. Oh my God, it's the Kansas City Police SWAT team. They're trying to deal with the situation, but there's not enough of them. Oh my, what can be done? What can be done? I'm so sorry. I can't carry on anymore. This is the Last Scout Radio coming at you from above Kansas City, Missouri during the total eclipse of the sun. Oh my God!
Well, what an apocalyptic situation that was. Well, I want to thank all of you for tuning in to the Last Scout Show, radio edition here at LSR Radio. It is greatly appreciated. Once again, if you'd push that like button, you share this around, I would be much obliged to you. From the Okeechobee Frontier Studios in rural, small-town America on the Missouri-Kansas border, this has been the Last Scout Show. Take care, and God bless.